Hello everyone, welcome to the today's session of course number Agro 247, course title Farming System and Sustainable Agriculture. Here I am Professor Sheetal Lugunde from the Department of Agronomy, KK College of Agriculture, Nasik. Today's our lecture number is 5 and 6. Title of lecture is Definition of Farming System, Cropping Pattern, Multiple Cropping System and its Classification, Advantages and Disadvantages. First, we will see some definitions regarding topic. First definition is of cropping system. It is defined as the order in which the crops are grown or cultivated on a piece of land over a fixed period of time. It is the definition of cropping system. Another definition is of simply system. System is a set of components which are closely related and interacting among themselves. Then, third definition is of cropping pattern. The yearly sequence and spatial arrangement of crops on the same piece of land over a same period of time. It's called as cropping pattern or term as cropping pattern. Then classification of farming systems. Classification of farming system is done on three types. First one is monoculture, then multiple cropping, and third is fallowing or fallow in rotation. Multiple cropping is again divided into mixed cropping, then intercropping, relay cropping, alley cropping, multi-story cropping, and another type of multiple cropping is sequential cropping, which is again subdivided into double cropping, triple cropping, quadruple cropping, and second type is ratoon cropping or ratooning, and third type is following or following rotation. We will see one by one. Monoculture is mainly suggested for dryland and irrigated areas. Monoculture, the cropping system in which only one major crop is grown on the same land year after year, is called as monocropping. Mono, that means single crop is grown on a land year after year. It's called as monoculture or monocropping. Example, rice after rice. Then advantages of monocropping or monoculture. All things have advantages as well as disadvantages. Advantages of monocropping is convenience in sowing with the help of machinery under mechanized farming. And it is convenient for harvesting with the help of machinery. As there is a single crop in a field, we are convenient, or farmers are convenient to operate the crop or operate the land or machineries in that crop land easily. Then disadvantages of monocropping. Sometimes fertility and productivity of the soil are lowered if suitable soil management practices are not allowed. If we are taking one crop in that soil year after year, then the nutrient uptake of this crop is same. There are example, sugarcane is heavy feeder of nitrogen, and we are cultivating sugarcane in same piece of land year after year. Sugarcane get consumed all the available nitrogen from soil, and here the fertility and productivity of the soil get lowered. Then soil structure may be deteriorated, increase infestation of pests, disease and weeds. If we are taking same crop in same field year after year, then the insect, pest or diseases or weeds can get resistant and increase the infestation of that insect, pest and diseases, which will affect the yield of our crop. Then second type is multiple cropping. The cropping system in which two or more crops are grown either in succession or sequence or association for entire or part period of their life cycles on the same piece of land in a year is called as multiple cropping. In multiple cropping, we are taking two or more crops instead of single crop. Then multiple cropping is again subdivided into mixed cropping. Mixed cropping, as the name itself suggests, growing two or more crops simultaneously with no distinct row arrangement is known as mixed cropping. Mixed cropping is common practice in rain-fed or dry farming areas. Generally, legume crops like red gram, black gram, cowpea, or oilseed crops like groundnut, mustard, etc. mixed with cereal crops like bajra. All the seeds are get mixed and they broadcasted. There is no distinct arrangement. Sowing is done by drilling the mixture of seed with the help of seed drill, or mogan can be attached behind the seed drill for sowing of mixed crop. Usually cereals are grown as a main crop and pulses or oilseed as minor or mixed crop. In this mixed cropping, cereals like wheat, jawar are grown as a main crop, and the pulses or oilseeds like groundnut, mustard, red gram are sown as intercrop. Then advantages of mixed cropping. What are the advantages of mixed cropping? Risk of failure of crop is less. Here we are growing more than 2 or 3 crops. Therefore, if we get loss in yield of one crop, another crop is in our hand. Therefore, risk of crop failure is less. Then fulfills the daily requirement of food, grain, oil, pulses, etc. As we mixing the crops like cereal crop as a main crop and oil pulses are the subcrop. Therefore, they fulfill the daily requirement of farmers' family or society. Then improve fertility of the soil if legumes are taken as a minor crop. Legumes are the rich source of nitrogen, as we all know, and cereals are the heavy feeder of nitrogen as fertilizer. Therefore, uh, mixed cropping improve the fertility of the soil. Then better distribution of labor throughout the crop period. Then increase gross monetary returns, well-balanced cattle feed is obtained. Then safeguard against pest and diseases, full utilization of space and available plant nutrients. These are the advantages of mixed cropping. Then disadvantages of mixed cropping. Some type of control of pest, disease and weeds become difficult. There are different types of plant. They require different nutrient management, different pest or disease management. Therefore, control of pest, disease and weeds become difficult. Then sometimes affects the yield of main crop. Harvesting with the help of machinery is not possible. Then more labor requirement and difficult to carry out different field operation. Then types of mixed cropping system. Mixed crop, seeds of different crops are mixed together and then sown either in lines or broadcasted. It's called as mixed crop. Then companion crop, seeds of different crops are not mixed together but different crops are sown in different rows is called as companion crop. Then guard crop, the main crop is sown in the center surrounded by hardy crops to provide protection to main crop is called as guard crop. Example, safflower around wheat, mesta around sugarcane. Then augmenting crop, subcrops are sown to supplement the yield of main crop. The subcrop is called as augmenting crop, Japanese mustard with bursing. These are the types of mixed crop, then companion crop, guard crop and augmenting crop. Then second type of multiple cropping is intercropping. It is a cropping system in which intercrop is grown in between rows of the major crop without affecting the optimum plant population as well as yield of major crop, or growing two or more crops simultaneously on the same piece of land with distinct row arrangement is called as intercropping. In this system, in addition to yield of major crop, some intercrop yield, some extra intercrop is obtained. Therefore, intercrop is bonus crop in this system. Example, intercropping of groundnut or vegetable in sugarcane or pulse or oilseed crops in sugarcane or sorghum. The crops having different growth habits, canopy development, roots, system and nutrient management are chosen. The crops grown in association are sown by following specific planting pattern for the base crop so as to create space to accommodate the intercrop in systematic geometric progression. Then what are the characteristics of good intercrop or minor crop or subsidiary crop? It should not affect the growth and yield of base crop or main crop. Intercrop should not affect the yield of our major crop. It should mature earlier or later than the base crop or main crop. Whatever the intercrop we are sowing or we are cultivating, its maturity should be earlier or later than the main crop. As far as possible, it should be a legume crop for maintaining fertility and productivity of the soil. As I already told you, cereal crops are heavy feeder for the fertilizers, or cereal crops consumes the more more intake of fertilizer. Therefore, uh, legume crop should be sown as intercrop. We should have different growth habits and nutrient requirements in order to have minimum competition. Main crop and intercrop should have different growth habits and nutrient requirement in order to have minimum competition, and they can survive both well. It should have different rooting depths. It should differ in canopy development and sunlight requirement. Then what are the advantages of intercropping system? It should help to improve the soil fertility and soil productivity maintaining the higher crop yield, better utilization of available resources. It should resist soil erosion, reduces the incidence of insect pests, disease and weeds, improves the soil structure and water holding capacity of soil. Then disadvantages of cropping system. Water requirement. Harvesting with the help of machinery is difficult. Intercultural operations are not possible. Competition among the resource is more and harvesting makes a time consuming difficult. This is the first part of lecture. Another part we will discuss in second part of this lecture because these are two lectures combined. Thank you for today.